Hola. Come on, babe, we back with the Red Urban Army. It's your boy talking to you, the Hokage of the village hidden in leads, the commander of the scout regiment, the king of the pirates, the commissioner of the CCG, the principal of the Hero Academy, the captain commander of the Tier 13, leader of the Hishin unit, general of the Red Urban Army, Kakashi Hatake, Jiraiya Sensei, Vince Smoke Sanji, Odin Sama, Black Picasso, Nathaniel Cole Jackson, husband of Rengiku. I'm here with two brand new guests to the Red Urban Army podcast. Son Goku himself, the winner of the Tournament of Power, Aaron Brown.
What up?
My nigga Shisui Uchiha and Itachi Uchiha, Aaron Rell.
What's up?
Two brand new guests, baby. And today, we have no topic as far as anime is concerned. It's been a while since we talked about our anime. Now we're going to talk about who has the best top no jutsu in anime history. So we're gonna rank them shits. Right now, we have on our participants, we have Son Goku from the Dragon Ball series, Naruto Uzumaki from Naruto, Deku from My Hero Academia, Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece, Whitebeard from One Piece, Irvin Smith from Attack on Titan, Asta from Black Clover, and the villain himself, Stain from My Hero Academia. Before we start though, you guys have anyone else you want to add to the list, or what are you guys thinking?
Oh yeah, I was saying we could put Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins somewhere in there.
Escanor. Why Escanor though for Talk No Jutsu?
I know we were talking about like just inspirational speeches, like who did the best hitting, I guess, the other person to their side, but I guess technically like when Escanor did win, he kind of like did make a point, so I was just throw that up there.
But who does the point be made to? The audience or someone else in the Oh, I should probably clarify before we get into this what Talk No Jutsu is, because I know that's not something that's really, I guess, regularly known in the anime community, or if it is, it's not regularly defined. Talk No Jutsu, for our definition, is the ability to speak to someone's heart who is probably an antagonist or someone who's initially against the protagonist, whoever's doing it, and just win their hearts over. And it doesn't have to be just with the speaking. I know the original Talk No Jutsu practitioner is Naruto Uzumaki, the legendary Naruto Uzumaki, Mr. I'll talk you to my side himself. But it doesn't have to be with your words, per se. It could be with your fist, or just your aura, or your whatever gets your spirit across. If it's words, if it's who you are as a person, if you lead by example. An example of that is probably Monkey D. Luffy or Goku, who wins multiple people over on the side without really having to do a speech to them or anything like that. It's just people see who they are and they're drawn to them, and they can flip the most evilest of niggas. Or even if they're an evil, like I've Stain here, he's a villain, and he's pretty fucking proficient at flipping people on his side and getting people to really recognize, you know, what he's here for.
Yeah.
So that being said, you guys have anybody else you want to add to this list before we get into it?
I can't really think of anybody right now. Like,
yeah, me neither. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I don't really watch Seven Deadly Sins like devoutly like that. But I just felt like at some point, like Escanor is fighting like all these guys, he has to get someone to go to his side. Like, I don't know.
I get what he's saying, because I get how Escanor, when Escanor be talking, he does. Even though he be talking shit, he be saying something at the same time. So it's like he'll talk down on somebody, but he's also explaining the situation. So I get what you're saying.
Let's get Escanor in there. Escanor really is a king of talking shit. He's my favorite as far as talking shit, probably. I don't know. I could probably think of someone else too, but Escanor's up there.
Seto Kaiba.
Bruh, that shit makes me angry. Like, it makes you want to like Escanor yourself. Like, who are you talking about?
Who are you talking about? And that's the center pride.
I don't think nobody talks better shit than Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Seto Kaiba is another one. That's a big fact. Actually, you go ahead a few, because Pegasus be talking this shit too. Kaiba's up there though. I think all Kaiba's dialogue is shit talking for real.
Yeah.
Bruh.
It was wild too, because the dude held an L in every season, still had the nerve to talk shit. Like, it was wild.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
He had all the money in the world spending on trading cards,
and still has never stopped with his shit talking. That nigga inspired his brother to do nothing but talk shit.
Thanks.
Yep.
Dang, respect. Actually, you might have to run this pod back and do a whole ranking on just shit talking too.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few names that can get up there.
Vegeta in there.
Vegeta. We are.
Yep.
Oh man.
Who else can we do?
I'm mad at all the shit talkers besides Escanor just keep taking L's.
Alright. Frieza.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah.
We gotta have someone that's not taking L's all the time though.
Facts. Oh man.
Yeah.
Except for the god Escanor.
The only person I know would be Baki, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baku goes up there.
I'm trying to think who else. It's gotta be somebody recent I just seen us like at.
Who just be talking?
Yeah. I'm trying to think what I've been watching.
Shit, hold on. Speaking of talking though, these Talk No Jutsu rankings.
Man.
Oh yeah, we do gotta get
we'll come back to this for sure. We'll come back to the shit talking.
Yeah.
Y'all might see another episode come up later with the same 3. And we gonna talk through the shit. And Escanor is definitely on the list too.
Yeah, we went a whole different tangent.
No bullshit.
But yeah, Talk No Jutsu, let's get it.
So, still on the intro for the Talk No Jutsu podcast, I've said before on a pod I think with Enoch and Johnny before we were talking about Dragon Ball Super Broly, there's a few characters that have a common trait throughout all the anime that I referred to before as the pimp gene, which is just the ability to, it's similar to Talk No Jutsu as far as what I defined it as here. It's just the ability to just gain niggas on their side and just pretty much pimp niggas for real. And the king of that, I said before, was Goku and Luffy, but there's a lot of people with it who can just beat people into just being pretty much their bitch for the rest of the series. Yeah. Like Goku had niggas like Piccolo and Vegeta and Tien and Yamcha who just initially hated the fuck out of him, and then Goku beat the shit out of him, and then they followed him for 32 seasons. They're pretty much on their beck and call.
That's wild.
Yeah, he constantly replaced like his number 2s too. Like Words of Future, Goku was like switching his bitches out. Like it was first, Tien was probably his number 2. Well, I guess Yamcha, then Tien, then Piccolo, then like. Well,
the first was probably actually Krillin.
Krillin got replaced, boy.
Yeah, multiple times. And that's just the pimp gene. There's nothing specific that he's doing. It's just he has that thing around him who makes people who hate him just join them and just follow him everywhere. And that's a signature, I guess, feat of Talk No Jutsu. And that's why I'm kind of bringing up Goku first to talk about Goku first to see kind of where he lands on this list. I feel like Goku's feat as far as how many people he can get to hate him and then immediately follow him for as long as they do would have to have him rank pretty high on this list.
Yeah, he's definitely goated.
Yeah. He's upper, but if we just talking, like if it's just talking, there's like I feel like there's people there that are ranked above him.
That's true.
See, that's where it gets tricky with how we're gonna rank this, because I agree with you that the ability to talk has to kind of weigh kind of heavy on this because it's Talk No Jutsu.
Yeah.
But I feel like with people like Goku and Luffy, specifically with the people on this list, they have some type of really strong, I guess, non-verbal Talk No Jutsu. I'm not sure how you even qualify that. But I agree with you though, Rel.
It damn near gotta be like 2 separate tiers, bro. Like,
it's hard.
Verbal versus verbal. That's tough.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough to rank. But I do agree with you. But just look at Goku's crew. Just look at the Z-Fighters in general. They're kind of all made up out of people who were antagonists at some point that Goku somehow convinced to just follow him all the time. That has to weigh heavily. Like, even when it comes down to, like, I know, like, you could probably give the credit for Android 18 to Krillin, but you have Android 18, you have, like I said before, Yamcha, Tien, Vegeta, kind of Krillin, even though they were kind of rivals more than actual, like, antagonist Piccolo. I mean, this nigga made Piccolo raise his son. Piccolo hated his guts, and this nigga Goku made him raise his son.
Yeah. That's crazy.
As soon as Goku kicked the dust, Piccolo's like, alright, I'll pick up the child support. It's cool.
Dog, what? I feel like that gets played down so much in Dragon Ball Z, but that is a wild feat.
Man, that's legendary.
Yeah. That's legendary. It's legendary.
This man Piccolo really said, you killed my dad, so I'm gonna take your son.
Word. I forgot Piccolo killed him. Oh my god. It's hard to rank that. But to Rel's point, talking has to weigh heavily on this. And we can make the case for Goku now, but we don't know exactly where he's gonna fit in. But as for the original Talk No Jutsu practitioner, the reason why Talk No Jutsu is even a phrase in the first place, which I feel like we probably should have started this with, is the ninja of the big 3, Naruto Uzumaki, who I feel like has the number 1 feat overall as far as Talk No Jutsu is concerned with what he did with Pain.
Yes, sir.
He does it with everybody, man.
He does do it with everybody.
Right.
He did it as a kid with fucking Zabuza.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like
as
his first major mission, he was able to pull that shit out of his ass.
Yeah. He's the originator of Talk No Jutsu. But as far as what I'm talking about with the number 1 feat in Talk No Jutsu history, in my opinion, was what he did with Pain. Because this nigga Pain he dedicated his whole life to this Akatsuki shit, past what happened with his crew and everything with the original, I forgot his name, the original orange-haired nigga. Nagato is actual Pain, isn't it? Who's the one that died?
Yahiko.
after Yakuko's death, Nagato kind of went full pain and everything. Madara got into his head and gave him his Rinnegan and everything. He was so far down that path. He's been playing this for decades, actually, since the Hit and Miss days and all that shit. And he completely leveled the Hidden Leaf. Completely, I mean, he fucked up everybody. Killed Kakashi, killed everybody he needed in his path. Fought Naruto, fought a hard-ass fight against Naruto. Pretty much everything was set in stone with Pain's plan and all that shit. He had so much destruction. This nigga Naruto snuck into a tree and just talked to him. And talked this nigga into giving his own life to save everybody else that he already killed in just like a few seconds for someone who's never been met before.
Yeah, that's an OP jutsu, first of all. I was like, bruh.
OP jutsu of the entire series, kind of.
Yeah, it was wild because if I remember right, up until the fight with Pain, he may have had to throw some hands here and there, but like his Takano Jutsu was like effective. Like I remember at a point in time, Naruto was like speaking mad facts to Pain, and Pain was like, so I lost my family, my friends, what about me? And then Naruto was like, alright, this nigga gotta go. And had to go straight to hands. Like it did work eventually, but at first it was like, alright. And then you saw Naruto, he had to switch up from verbal to non-verbal and just go monkey D. Luffy. Like, alright, I gotta beat some sense into this dude.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Actually, if you think of the whole story of Naruto as his progression of Takano Jutsu, it kind of all falls into line too. Because one big, I think, understated feat that he had with his Takano Jutsu is what he did to kind of Gaara's whole character.
Man.
Yeah.
Like, it was early, and it's the first, like, I guess the tuning exam arc or whatever, the ending of that. But what he did to Gaara's whole character, Gaara is someone who's, I mean, he's a tailed beast holder who's just full of hate. We saw his sad-ass background or backstory with his dad and his life in the village in the sand and everything like that. And Naruto just headbutted the fuck out of him and, you know, talked to him. Did that whole one-on-one Naruto therapy session with Gaara. And then since then, Gaara has been like, yo, I love Naruto Uzumaki so much.
Right.
That I will never talk about anything else but him for the rest of the series.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You did that to a monster. Gaara was a monster.
Yeah. Fighting with like Sasuke and Hinata over his affections damn near. Like, he's a mega Naruto
Oh, that's
fan.
what I was getting to. This story, I was talking about how Naruto's about the progression of his Takano Jutsu. Sasuke was the only one that he consistently failed at with his Takano Jutsu.
Yeah.
Like everybody else, he was able, even like niggas who were way stronger than him, like Pain, I think was stronger than Naruto. He was still, Zabuza was stronger than Naruto. Haku was stronger. Like everybody was stronger than Naruto, but he was able to talk to him when over Takano Jutsu. He was never able to beat Sasuke with it, ever. And I think that's the reason why he was so like fucking driven at this whole Sasuke thing. Like he's like, I need Sasuke back as my best friend. And Shikamaru was like, yo, I've been your best friend since I was a kid. Why are you so obsessed with him? He was like, man, I got it. He's the only one that I can't talk to. He's the only one I can't win this Takano Jutsu battle with.
Yeah, that's crazy. I never looked at it like that.
Yeah.
Freaking Shikamaru, Choji to the side.
Dog, that shit
Like
made me so frustrated this whole time. He had a group of friends. Like as a kid, he had a group of
Honestly,
friends.
That's crazy.
like we saw in the flashbacks, like Shikamaru was like literally with him from the jump.
Son,
like
Shikamaru, Choji, and Kiba were his crew.
Right.
And Hanato was always on his dick. So it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like it's nuts. Like Naruto, Shikamaru, they were like, it's funny how they were like, what, bottom two students from the others, the advisor. Like, shit. Well, I don't know what kind of stay in school message that is, bro.
Yeah. Word. You don't really gotta like be successful at that school shit, man. You can just do whatever the fuck you want, chill. Shikamaru didn't do a goddamn thing. That nigga was lazy and lazy his ass into a fucking number 2 spot. But yeah, man, as far as the number 1 Takano Jutsu feat, I feel like Naruto has that, unless you guys think there's one bigger than that.
I don't know. I can't say because this is still going on, but Asta, my man Asta.
Oh, that's what I wanted to get into. See, I haven't seen Black Clover yet.
Oh man, I'm up to date. Did I watch yesterday's episode? I don't know. No, I don't know if I watched yesterday's episode or not. But yeah, Asta he's trying to give Naruto a run for his money, man. Like that's what he does. He's talking to motherfuckers too. He's gonna hit you with that sword, but he's gonna talk to you.
So
that's progression. That's how shit goes.
Man, like
he's gonna loosen you up with the sword real quick. Let me talk to you.
Yeah, like and I think that's what it is. He's gonna beat you down first and then talk to you. Cause like if he can't reason with you, all right, I'm gonna whack you with this sword, and then we're gonna try to talk it out. But like he's really not about killing. Yeah, he wants everybody to come together. All of that shit.
So for Asta, are there specific feats that he had as far as like this Takano Jutsu shit?
Oh man, he's talked down every villain. It feels like I'm really looking at it first. Yeah, the first dude that he came across after he got his grimoire, the book of magic, his spell, whatever, because he ain't got no damn magic. But yeah, he smacked him. It made him change his whole life up.
Yeah, that's the shit. That's that shit.
And then he got hit, but he ended up getting caught. That's what it was. He ended up getting caught by the captains or whatever. So he was in jail. The next villain was, oh man, I think he ended up changing one of the diamond villains. He made him go back to basically being a normal kid and end up being on the good side. He stops every villain and talks to him, bro. It's Naruto 2.0.
See, I've heard that about Asa's character before too. That's like niggas took Naruto's character and just ran with it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Sounds like Asa just won like every time though. Damn near.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Cause yeah, he stops the main villain. He stops Lick, whatever, the evil Lick. Yeah, he stops him by going inside of him, telling him, nah, you can't take the easy way out. You gotta do this. You gotta come clean. You gotta take responsibility for what you've done. Talk this person down after he has decided to wipe out all humans. Come on, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. See, that's real similar to that pain shit. As far as talking someone down from something like that drastic,
man.
You got, oh man, I don't know. That puts him pretty high.
I'm waiting. Yeah. I'm about to. I wish I was reading the manga. Yeah, Asa's high, man. I don't know how they did it so fast, but yeah, I think every bad guy he's come across except the devil, he's done talked down.
Except the devil. Look who it takes for him to not be able to talk him down. It takes the goddamn devil.
Right. It's not like Asa took any L's, bruh. Unlike Naruto, who I think the only time Naruto explicitly lost talking Jutsu against was Itachi when he was reincarnated. Like when Itachi was telling him, like, be Hokage.
Yeah.
When Itachi said that Naruto was like the only one that could reach Sasuke, that's what I knew. It was like, that solidifies that.
Word. Damn, Itachi should have had a different route.
Yeah, like, weird facts, but we were talking about how, like, Sasuke just wasn't having any of, like, Naruto's talking Jutsu shit. Like, for him to turn him down all that many times, and then for it to finally work in the end, it's like, bro, we could have skipped so many steps.
Yeah, oh my god, so many steps.
We could have been running.
We could skip whole arcs.
Yeah. Probably a boring story, but you know.
But
I mean, I still want to see it.
I think if he's not on the list, I gotta give him some credit. Like, I gotta give Sasuke some credit because when he revived the Hokages, he was able to get them to follow his lead just off of telling them what his plan was, what he was gonna do.
And that's huge, especially for Tobirama, who fucking hates Uchiha.
Yes. Like,
big facts. That's like a Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, bro.
Word.
Like, this man was like racist.
Oh yeah.
Like,
he's the reason why the Uchiha had their own district. Anyone
who's more racist, yeah. If there's anyone who was more racist than Tobirama, it's probably Frieza.
Oh my god.
You fucking monkeys. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. I know, like, there's not even black people in Dragon Ball Z, but I felt that a little bit every time you said that.
Yeah.
It's like, I know you're talking about Saiyans who were, like, are Japanese, or I don't know what the fuck they are, like, actual little monkeys, but hey, I don't like the way you say that shit, Frieza.
Oh, messed me up for a second, bro.
That's facts.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good case for fucking Asta to bring it back around.
Right.
The thing about Asta too is it sounds like he's mad consistent with it. Like you're saying, it seems like pretty much every enemy he got down with Jutsu, which is similar to Naruto, but not as. There's still a lot of enemies that like Jutsu didn't or can't get into. For Naruto, some niggas are just evil, you know what I mean? But it seems like Asa is able to get down. I mean, I haven't seen it, but going off of what Rell's saying, yeah, the consistency is crazy. So along with the main MCs, or actually big three MCs, and I guess humongous Talk No Jutsu feats in creative ways, my man Monkey D. Luffy, Stretch Man himself. See, I have him here specifically. Well, one, he does do Talk No Jutsu kind of. Mostly with his fist, because he's not really the smartest nigga in the world. He's not really the best with his words ever in the world, too. But he's someone who wins people over with his actions time after time after time. Like, originally we had people... well, even his crewmates. Pretty much every crewmate originally is like, yo...
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be a pirate with you. I don't even know who the fuck you are. Get the fuck away from me, whatever shit like that. I know Zoro was like that. Nami actually double crossed him.
Right, man.
Robin double crossed him. Everybody, for most time, is like, you know, standoff. Frankie was an antagonist. Robin was an antagonist. Nami double crossed him and still won all of them back with his actions. Especially the biggest ones to me, you know, Robin and Nami, who like it just shit almost made me cry. But they made them cry too. And the same thing with Sanji. Same thing with everybody. It's the way he wins them over. But that's not even the main thing with Luffy for me. My thing with Luffy, what makes him a Tokyo no Jutsu god to me, is that Luffy kind of wins over entire islands that he goes into. Like, Luffy has islands under him, goes into places as a pirate, and every island knows, like, most islands he goes to were already taken over by pirates, and that's the problem. They already hate pirates. Pretty much every island he's come to. So he's coming in with a huge uphill battle and just wins every single island over with his hands. Like, every island that he's been to, if you go back to him, Luffy's a god there now. Luffy's a god in Alabasta. He's a god in Dressrosa now. He's a god everywhere now that he's been to.
Luffy is a bully.
And they all hate him at first.
Like, Zoro said it, and I was rewatching, I'm rewatching it on Netflix, and Zoro said it when he was getting Chopper. When he told Chopper to shut up, you're coming with us. Zoro's like, you don't tell your friends, like, to shut up and come with you. Like, that's not a good way to get somebody to join your crew. Like,
especially since Chopper was talking some real emotional shit.
Yeah. Chopper's over here bawling his eyes out, saying he can't come.
Yeah.
Word.
Luffy's like, shut up. You coming with me, bitch.
I love it, though. And he did.
Bro.
Straight up, just like that.
Straight up. Even if you went to, like, how he got this grand fleet.
Zoro was...
Oh, yeah. Zoro. His first crewmate is a pirate hunter.
Yeah, he said that
The
too.
pirate hunter.
The fact Zoro was a pirate hunter, bro. Yeah. And, like, we can throw this in there. Yeah. We can throw this in there, too. Like, the fact that it's, like, half this crew, he had to convince Zoro to his side. Like, he didn't fight a lot of them directly. Like, Zoro, he had to rescue him from, like, Alvida. Nami, he had to beat Arlong. And, like, you know, like, a lot of them, like, he just fought on behalf of them. And they're like, all right, I'll like them too.
But Robin and Frankie, he had to kind of indirectly fight them.
Yeah.
Like, they were both antagonists.
Robin and Frankie did kind of have to, like,
He's still in there paying these.
No bullshit. No bullshit. Frankie was cool.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I'm good here.
Yeah.
He said, nah, nigga, give me your underwear. You come with us.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And, let's see.
Yeah. I think if, like, Naruto is the Tokyo Jutsu extreme, and, like, Goku's, like, somewhere between Luffy and Naruto, then, like, Luffy has to be, like, you know, the actual nonverbal.
Yeah.
Like, he was about to smoke Luffy. Like, he just threw hands.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's a great point. Luffy might actually be king of the action-based Tokyo no Jutsu, the non-verbal Tokyo no Jutsu. Him or Goku.
Yeah.
He also got Sanji, too, because he wasn't even trying to fight back against Sanji on Whole Cake Island, and he literally just kept taking them blows.
Yeah.
And Sanji was over feeling it.
Speaking of the taking blows thing, too, something similar, it was a more long game, but with Bellamy. Because remember Bellamy, he met in Jaya, and similar thing, he had Bellamy's whole crew just beat the fuck out of him and Zoro. He's like, nah, don't do nothing else. Just let him beat the fuck out of us. And then, you know, they came back later on in Jaya, and Bellamy came back talking that big shit and tried to beat the fuck out of him again. Luffy one-punched his ass, and then went to Skypiea and did his thing. And then Bellamy saw through Luffy's actions, like, oh, he actually reached the Sky Island. Yes, he did it. And then came back in Dressrosa. So it's like, yo, I'm a Luffy head now. Like, that's a huge deal. Like, he made Bellamy a believer. Like, Bellamy's whole thing is like, yo, don't believe in none of that shit. All the shit you're talking about, some bullshit. There's no island in the sky. You're stupid. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you because you're just a dumbass. And he made him a believer, bro. He converted him into Luffyism.
Man, and he didn't even want to fight him in Dressrosa. Like, he was crying the whole time.
Yeah, shit was heartbreaking.
Man, like, Luffy one-punched his ass again.
Yeah, I felt for Bellamy then. I was like, damn, he grew so much, it still only takes one.
Donkey Kong his ass.
Damn, Luffy's up there.
Yeah, it's a nice battle, man. Like, I give it to Naruto, like, for what he's done. Man, looking at this list, I would have to move Asta up closer to the top. Like,
tiers.
Like, I don't like.
Well, nobody's ranked yet. The rank is over here.
Okay. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. Asta and Naruto, they fight for the top spot to me, man. As far as what I've seen.
I agree.
And Asta still has a lot of story left to go.
Yeah, I agree as things stand now. So for now, we're gonna talk through this and shit might change around. But for now, I'm gonna put Naruto, Asta, 3 and 4. What do you think about Luffy and Goku?
If we're going straight talking, like, verbal, I'll probably put Goku above. Yeah. If we're going, like, I guess at least for now, yeah. But yeah, when it comes to throwing the smoke, we'll put Luffy at number 1 for sure.
It's hard. Pretty much the rest that we haven't talked about yet are not MCs. I think everybody left isn't an MC. I think only MCs. Oh no, Deku is.
Yeah.
See, I have Deku in here because he's a main MC, but I also, like, opposite of what we're talking about everything, I want to make an argument for Deku being kind of last on the list.
Yeah, because he hasn't really, like, he hasn't had a chance to talk anybody down. The only person he even
he tried to.
Yeah. The only person he talked to me was Stain.
Well, yeah, he failed with Stain, and I'm gonna get to Stain later too, because I feel like Stain is a sleeper MVP of this talk, Jutsu talk, and we'll get to him later too. But I feel like Deku, someone who still at this point in My Hero, I'm watching anime, I haven't caught up with the manga at all. He's someone who aspires to be someone who's good at talking Jutsu. You can see him trying, but has never really succeeded yet. Like his main people that he's tried to go with is obviously Bakugo and Todoroki. I think his only kind of moderate talking Jutsu win was with Todoroki during the first tournament, when he was trying to get him to, start using his fire side of shit and stop bullshitting with everybody, only using half his powers over some bullshit with his dad. But even that, I still wouldn't call it a full win, because like I feel like Deku is someone who's trying to develop his talking Jutsu, but he doesn't have it yet.
Nah, he ain't got it yet. He don't even know how to talk to civilians all the way. He got work on it.
Yeah, but if he's gonna be the next All Might, he has to get that skill up there. He's gonna be your next face of the heroes. He has to be able to get up there. But like I was saying before with My Hero Academia, Stain is someone on the other side of things who I feel like has a very strong talk no jutsu skill. As far as villains go, kind of in anime, but especially in My Hero Academia, there's never been somebody who, other than maybe All For One, but that's because he has his own crew and shit like that. Stain is somebody who really was able to speak to kind of everybody villain wise and kind of invigorate a whole villain movement. Like with what Stain did by himself, and like his what's the word I'm looking for? His morals or his I guess outlook on things kind of wasn't wrong at all, and it inspired so many people, villains and kind of heroes too, that he has to be up there, man. He had a brief moment in My Hero, but what he did for the whole kind of world, it has to be something great. He's not even part of the whole Allegiance of Villains or whatever the fuck they're called, League of Villains. I don't know. Every villain is lemons. Like what he did by himself for the whole villain world is pretty huge. Just with his words. Man, he changed, to me, he changed the entire game, because he, like you said, he inspired the entire world to make a shift. Like everybody shifted after that. All the villains came out from a rise after that. Like it was big what he did. Like he was a statement by himself. Yeah, exactly. Just by himself and briefly.
Man, one episode, 2 maybe.
Yeah, really. One episode and some rumors.
Man, and he's locked up now, and people still talk about him.
All right. So, like I was saying before, we have mostly secondary characters in the rest of the list, other than Deku, who, do you guys think he should be at the bottom as far as who we have now? For Deku?
Yeah, I'm putting Deku at the bottom.
What do you think, Aaron?
Yeah, with who we got right now, I'll put Deku anchor for who we got right now.
Yeah.
Because, I agree, he still has a lot of time to, prove himself.
Yeah.
He's someone I think will have a strong time as Jutsu later on, but yeah, it's not here yet.
Yeah, that's for right now. It's kind of, we gotta wait on it.
So I have 2 names here that I think I probably have to explain a little bit, other than Stain, and that's Aaron Smith and Whitebeard, the father himself in One Piece. Aaron Smith, if you guys watch Attack on Titan, I have up here because Aaron took control of the Scout Regiment, and during the times of pretty much the whole story, or at least the beginning of story in Attack on Titan, everybody thought the fight against the Titans was literally hopeless. You were just sending niggas out to die as far as the Scout Regiment is concerned, and that's what was happening. Every time they leave the walls, niggas just got slaughtered, and niggas got ate, and they came back just traumatized and depressed. And the commander before Aaron shot us, everybody was like, yo, what are you doing? Stop sending niggas out there. You're only just getting niggas killed for pretty much no reason. I have nothing to show for it. And Shadis was all traumatized. He didn't know what the fuck to do. He was all depressed and shit like that. He stepped down. And then this man, Aaron Smith, stepped up and convinced everybody to go to war. Everybody against giants. My man was so his speeches were so top notch. His energy, everything about him, you could tell, he meant everything he said, and he had a real plan for how the scouts could actually move forward and get some type of progress. And he was the first nigga to ever get any progress as far as scouts are concerned in the 100 years that they've been in the walls. And we talk about how he died. This nigga convinced all of his soldiers to go head on to what they knew was death, as far as the Beast Titan just throwing tons of rocks at them and everything, pretty much big ass boulders, killing everybody, and he convinced everybody to keep going and keep running straight into death, really. And to be able to do that is ridiculous to me.
I think his character alone has a high talk no juice, because that's literally, he just, like you said, he talked people to go die, and
yeah.
He encouraged you to give your life for the cause, because if you could give your life, we could possibly get closer. And he did it. Like, it was because of him and his plan, they were able to basically unravel most of what the hell's been going on inside the walls.
Yeah, a huge step. He wasn't able to see it, which is, oh my god, that shit broke my heart too.
Yeah, they was about to bring him, like, that's how good his talk was. They was about to bring him back, and then they was like, nah, he's not the one.
Oh my. Well, he came back. He said like, nah. When Levi was about to bring him back, if I'm remembering right, but it's like his last breath, he's like, no.
That might be the case. I might miss that, but yeah, like,
I might be wrong.
To me, he's one of the most important characters out of that show.
He might be other than obviously Aaron. Yeah, Aaron now. But as far as like how much progress, there was no progress at all until Aaron Smith was there. And like, just to get, like, we were talking about him being able to convince niggas to pretty much go straight into death just to move an inch closer to progress. Yeah. Like, that alone from like a standpoint now where it's just like a level is huge. But you gotta remember, when he got the reins of the scouts, they were in a huge hole. Like, everybody was against the scout regiment. Everybody was just hopeless. To bring niggas out of like the hopeless pit and to be able to like believe in him so much that you're willing to run to death just for an inch of progress is crazy. But he did that shit. Like, I'm remembering one of my favorite scenes of Aaron is when they were running to save Aaron again, like the fourth fucking time after Reiner kidnapped them, and they were running and everything, and this nigga got picked up and he has arm eaten off by a Titan and he was getting dragged away. Everybody's like, oh shit. They got a commander. He was like, no, don't look at me, fucking charge, let's go. I was like, oh, let's go, Aaron. Let's go, Aaron. And that was some of the hype shit. That's a leader, bro. That's a leader.
Like, it's one thing to like dig niggas out the trenches, but it's another thing to like do that and then just like straight drafting.
Yeah, it's a different type of inspiring.
That episode was fire. Like, I can still see that episode, like him losing his arm in that battle and still yelling out, charge! Like, for that was crazy to me. Like, Attack on Titan was different. It was just different.
It's different. If you're reading it, like I'm reading it now, I'm caught up. As you know, like, Attack on Titan might end up being the best anime of all time. It might be the best story of all time, honestly. It's crazy. And Erwin is one of the best characters ever too, who didn't fight much. It's mostly with his talking. Yeah. And his ability to inspire everybody. Yeah,
because he got especially like when because when Aaron had transformed into the Titan after they had gotten in the wall or whatever, and they was about to get attacked by the other regiment, and after Armin saluted and he came up, he said, "You see this salute? Come on, man!" Like,
ooh. Bro, niggas were scared. They didn't know. They thought this guy was gonna kill everybody in the walls. Like, they didn't know what to do. They were scared. They wanted, and Aaron just that easily was able to. Man, that quality is unmatched. That quality really is unmatched.
Man, it's crazy. But I don't know how you would rank that. Like, I'm sitting there trying to place it. Like, it's.
It makes it very hard.
I guess because he didn't have I guess he can be under the top four just because he didn't have the people's vote. Like, they still thought like he was crazy. He was just sending people out to his death. No matter how much closer we got to progress, they thought that fighting the Titans was stupid. But like everybody else, like Luffy, once he comes into your town, you're riding with him. Naruto,
the entire island is.
It's over. Like, they on their side.
Like, this is my city now.
Yeah, like, come on, Fishman Island's under protection from the pirate Straw Hats. Like, he got a 5,000 fleet out of nowhere, rescuing motherfuckers just for trying to win his brother's shit back. Like, he wasn't trying to do that.
Yeah, got a whole island to co-sign with him, just trying to get vengeance for his brother. Yeah.
This man Luffy ran into multiple islands and called the princess of each island a crybaby bitch, and they all fell in love with him.
Man,
he really did call him a crybaby.
It's different. It's different. I agree with you as far as like, Juice God. What Erwin did is crazy, but I don't think it could touch the top four here, just because I think even the scale of the world that they live in, I don't know if anybody on Attack on Titan can.
Yeah.
Oh, unless never mind. I can't say this because it'll be huge. It'll be huge spoilers for anybody who hasn't read the manga.
Nah,
I would say there's an opportunity for a Talk No Jutsu feat going on right now that might be bigger than Naruto and Pain. Not might be, it is bigger than Naruto and Pain. It's literally the same thing except bigger. That's all I can say now. People who read the manga would know exactly what I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna say more than that.
Yeah, I got it.
But as of now, and it can't be Erwin, because Erwin is actually dead. But yeah, I don't know if it's possible for anything in the Attack on Titan world, because it's mostly, I mean, you know, there's giants and titans and shit like that. It's more kind of based on reality than Dragon Ball Z and Black Clover and One Piece and Naruto, where realities like that leaves more opportunity for big feats to happen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Whereas like Attack on Titan, you're dealing with like people that he has to win over. And you know, just like you said before, people were scared, people were against, you know, the obvious ideas of the Scout Regiment, shit like that, regardless of what Erwin says. So I feel like he can't touch the top 4, but what he does is great. So you guys think of Erwin for 5?
Looking at what we got, I say...
What do you think about Aaron versus Stain?
Stain might have to get above him just because he's gathered the world's attention.
Yeah, off of one moment too, or one, I guess,
one episode
situation. Yeah, the efficiency of Stain's efficiency with Talk No Jutsu is definitely up there. Which one episode was able to change the world? Now the other one, my man, Big Poppy Whitebeard. He was able to do something great, man. Pirates that, especially the pirates that he got under his wing. The pirates that were under his wing were under his wing, like they were all they all got his tattoo on him. Like huge tattoo on them. Like they're all, and they were like pirates, not like I'm a good at heart pirates. They are pirates. And you know what pirates are? They're all like, they're not down to be someone's bitch. They're pirates, you know what I mean? And he got all of them. Pretty much literally call him dad. He got all of them to call him dad.
For sure.
And he restarted and he reignited the pirate hunt for One Piece.
And he reunited. See, that's the thing. Like we're talking about Stain, he had one moment that changed the entire world. I didn't even think about that either. That's true.
I feel like
man,
a lot of pirates wanted to like be like Whitebeard because like not just because of all that, because like this man, he had like one of the highest known bounties known to man. Like people are just like, other pirates are looking at that and be like, man, I want to get up to that level, man.
Yeah, strongest creature. His whole presence is just something that every pirate could look up to.
See, I don't know. He just because of that, he might be better than Stain because like you said,
that's what I'm thinking.
The crew that he had and that moment that he put on the world, like the One Piece is real, everybody's hunting again. Now pirates are pillaging after that. The government had to enact after that. Like it got crazy after that.
It's kind of like we're talking about comparing to Stain. It's kind of similar to what Stain did, except on a bigger scale, as far as reinvigorating the entire pirate world. And he was shutting down the Marine. Oh man, he was shutting down the Marines by himself, low key. Yeah. Oh man, that makes it hard.
Oh man.
I might be with you.
He talked with Shanks earlier, and that like, I think that's why Shanks didn't go after Blackbeard.
Yeah. Damn.
See, that was early too, man. I be forgetting about that shit sometimes. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm with Whitebeard over Stain actually more. I talk about it now because what Stain did was just reinvigorate the entire villain world in My Hero Academia. What Whitebeard did was the same thing, but also pretty much every pirate also looked up to Whitebeard. Man. Even the ones that weren't under Whitebeard's wing, all of them kind of across the board, no matter who you were. Even kind of Blackbeard who killed him.
Yeah, Blackbeard was scared.
Man, I feel like you have to, because I feel like Whitebeard did what Stain did, except on a bigger scale. I feel like you have to put him over.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Damn, Whitebeard's great.
Man.
R.I.P. Best anime death in my opinion, if I could think of anybody else.
That was his death was just, he went out with no scratches on his back.
Standing straight up.
That's crazy.
Fuck, you know, die standing straight up.
Nobody.
Something go. So how do we have 2 sauce left? Who do we have left? We have
Escanor's up there.
Escanor and who am I missing? Oh, Erwin. I didn't put Aaron down.
Yeah, so Aaron's probably under Stain. And I probably you might be able to put Escanor above Deku, honestly, just because Deku like
Deku be so mad about that.
Yeah, like Deku ain't really
like really. That's the only reason why it's like dead last. He just doesn't have like experience yet. I feel like his potential's so unrealized.
He tries though.
They be fighting though. Like that's in My Hero. They be fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, but just to make the argument for Escanor though, like we have to have some type of argument to put him over Deku.
All right. Just like I guess Escanor's demeanor, like the fact that like this dude, like he can mix it who's fighting, like make it seem like look at who's this cocky motherfucker. The fact that like I want to like jump through the TV screen and fight this guy myself. It's like bro, like he just sets such a tone. It's just like it'd be like I feel like Whitebeard, like Whitebeard he had like influence, right? Like I feel like Escanor's kind of like Whitebeard if Whitebeard had like a huge ego issue.
That's that pride, boy. That's that pride.
That's that pride. That's the sin of pride.
Yeah. As far as him talking other people, like he said, I agree. Like I feel like he's more so gonna talk down on you, but that's not even on purpose. That's just his personality. So,
right.
But him talking down on you is gonna make you realize. Makes it harder. Yeah, it's gonna make you realize what position you should be on. I don't know. Deku might be ahead of him.
Okay,
he might. Okay.
I might be thinking that too, honestly too, because at least Deku, I feel like even though Deku hasn't been successful with talking no jutsu, I feel like his intentions, are still like he does try it. He tries it consistently,
right?
And he's trying to grow in it. He hasn't been successful in it yet.
Okay.
Whereas
I see that
Escanor kind of just says shit the way it is, and it comes off cocky. And like I said, Aaron, who he is as a person kind of raised everybody, but still, I feel like it's not direct enough. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I see that. It's like, so Deku, he might not have it all the way down, but at least he has like motive. I feel like that's what could put him above Escanor. And
he's talked Todoroki. He's working on Bakugo. And
Bakugo's his Sasuke.
Oh yeah, but yeah, we can
I feel like
he's trying to grow that. He's failing, but he's trying to win Bakugo.
Yeah, like he's trying to win.
Actually, I don't even know if he's actually. I might make the argument that he's actually made some progress with Bakugo through talking Jutsu after their last fight in the anime. Because there's actually some. What's up?
He talked to what's his name, Endeavor, at the tournament. I forgot what he said to him.
Yeah,
I forgot what he said to him. I know he did have that moment with Endeavor.
That's true, and a son.
So I mean, he's trying.
He is trying, and he's making some progress. I feel like the relationship to him and Bakugo did have a decent amount of progress after their fight, and after he talked through everything and kind of fully told the truth about All Might and One for All and everything with Bakugo, and then All Might stepped in and all that. I feel like there was some type of reconciliation between their I guess relationship because of what Deku was saying to Bakugo.
Yeah, and Bakugo started telling him, like, he starts like checking in for the powers, like, you got that power, and is it yours now? Like, because he wants to fight him, like he wants to fight him when he has the power under his full control, like when it's his. So I feel like he's making somewhat steady progress with Bakugo.
The one thing about Bakugo and Deku too, specifically about Bakugo, that makes it different than the relationship between Sasuke and Naruto is that I feel like with what Bakugo said to Deku during that same conversation, Bakugo's kind of helping Deku grow his own Talk no Jutsu abilities, because that's the first time really we got to see a full emotional perspective from Bakugo's side of things.
Right.
From as an audience and from Deku, where it's like, oh, that makes so much more sense of Bakugo's actions and who he is if you get the full story from Bakugo's side. And I feel like that opened up a lot from Deku to say like, oh shit, I need to be more, I guess, understanding to the other side of things to be able to be successful at Talk no Jutsu, which is something that Naruto is really good at. But I feel like Deku was kind of just learning that there because of Bakugo helping him grow at that. Whereas Sasuke never helped Naruto grow at Talk no Jutsu. He just watched him fail time and time again.
Beef on site.
So that's a little credit to Bakugo, who I think is a great character. Bakugo's one of my favorite characters in anime.
He's pretty dope.
He is, he's layered. I feel like Bakugo's character is who I wanted Vegeta to be, even though I think Vegeta's great too. So yeah, I might be with, actually the more we're talking about Aaron, unless you disagree, Deku over Escanor.
Switch out, Deku and Escanor. Just put Escanor at anchor, yeah. I agree now.
I think I spell his name different every single time. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Alright, so as of now, our list we have now to talk through it. First place, Naruto Uzumaki of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Second place, Asta, I don't know his last name, from Black Clover, Clover de Negro. Third place, Son Goku from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball, all types of different shit. Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi. Fourth place, Monkey D. Luffy, the Will of D holder himself, future king of the pirates from One Piece. Fifth place, I don't remember Whitebeard's name. Edward Newgate. Edward Whitebeard. Edward Newgate, Whitebeard himself. The man who everybody agreed to call him Whitebeard, even though this nigga clearly has no beard at all and just a mustache. That's Juice. That's the ultimate Juice. That nigga's.
He said,
Hey,
"Don't
look at my
look
face. You
at
see it, right?
all."
Call me Whitebeard. So you don't got a big. Nigga has the nakedest chin in the whole series, but he's still Whitebeard. Edward Newgate, 6th place, staying himself, the change the game villain off of My Hero Academia. 7th place. Oh man, my guy. Put your soul. What was the what? I forgot the quote. It was something with soul. Dedicate your hearts. That's it. Dedicate your hearts. Ervin Smith, commander of the Scout Regiment from Attack on Titan. 8th place. Zuko Midoriya, aka Deku, my man with the green suit, learning how to do his fucking shoot style. The current holder of One for All from My Hero Academia. Is 9th place, Escanor himself, and that is the Sin of Pride, the shit talker. That's my guy, man. Mustache is almost as gray as Whitebeard's. Mr. Golden Armor himself from 7 Deadly Sins. I'm alright with this list. If you guys think that there's any switching around needs to happen,
I'm cool with it. You definitely got to do a shit talker edition now that we said, you know, like Escanor and like Rell said Kaiba. Like that's got me thinking now.
I'm throwing Pegasus in there too from
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Vegeta in there too.
Facts.
Bakugo.
Oh man,
Is Yugi boy?
The list goes on for them.
Just demeaning.
Dog, so demeaning. Oh man, yeah, we're coming back with that exact pod. Us 3 again too, for sure. We listen that shit out, but we'll put all these rankings too. Man, you guys let us know too. You guys listening, if there's any names that we should have had in here, what you think about the rankings here. If there's anybody who needs to switch around, all that shit. But son, as far as Talk No Jutsu goes, you can't really argue with the originator of Talk No Jutsu, Naruto Uzumaki. I mean, go stop saying.
Yeah,
goated.
Black Clover's like picking up right after that. Like, all right, let's go.
He might, at the end of the series, Asta might get that number 1 spot though.
Pick up speed.
You know who somebody we didn't have on here who we could probably talk about one day, or is
talk to me.
What's his name?
Natsu from
Fairy Tail.
From Fairy Tail. That's another one I gotta watch too. I think someone brought up Natsu when we're talking about it in the chat too.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's the name I couldn't think of at first. But yeah, Natsu.
So, well, actually, we can throw him in.
Cause Fairy Tail is all about like the whole friendship thing. So I feel like I just can't picture his moments. I more so watch Fairy Tail to see him kick ass. So
yeah, I mean that's how they sneak it into most anime too. It's like you come in to watch this to see niggas beat other niggas' asses, and then they sneak in like, yo, the power of friendship is kind of the best power in the whole anime.
Right?
Is that you won't know how to win?
You have to try this.
man.
Power of friendship goes a long way.
Power of friendship,
right? Got to put your heart in everything.
Put your heart into everything.
Heart of the cards.
Trust your
heart
friends.
of the cards. Full on friendship.
Heart of the
that.
cards.
Man.
Yes, sir. Trust your Nakama. It's all over the place, man. But yeah, for now, these are our rankings, man. And it's another episode of Reverend Army. I want both of you guys. I was talking to Aaron before he started, Rell. If you have any anime you're watching now and you want to talk through it, let's get an episode in. An actual episode with an anime review.
Okay.
I want to get more people into the Reverend Army circuit.
Yeah, for sure.
Get you guys in there. We're gonna have some episodes with Eli next and Chilton and more with you guys and our returning guests Johnny and Enoch and Manny and my man Shay and everybody too. But there's more episodes coming soon, man. We love all of you guys listening and guests too. We'll see you guys later, man. Salute. Shout out Young Swish.